Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So today we're over on the pay to win account and the brand new event is up. Very short notice on the stream, guys. I actually just popped it up a minute ago. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do a couple summons, try to finish out 35, get a couple scrolls. Hopefully it is what I'm hoping if we can go ahead and finish these stages. Remember, up to this point, it was running with 5 teams. Now we are running with 4 teams. So we did drop out the 5th team, which should make it a little bit easier to go through here. In addition, they did make this significantly easier. They actually nerfed the levels, I believe 10 plus levels. So kind of crazy there. What's going on? Keck is here, Dark Blaine, Smoker, Albert, Poa. Got a lot of people joining us for the stream. All right, so we already have almost 12,000 diamonds there. Not sure if we have anything else in here. We have 22 scrolls, so not too many scrolls to use. I have been saying save your resources for this event, just for the simple fact that you have to summon a certain amount of heroes to get the loot out of here, to get the chest out of here. And you also want to make sure that you're picking up all of these chests of wishes because they give you red chests, guys. You have to go for the red chests out of here. It is very important. We got Eagle Girl and Case here as well. All right, so we're gonna do a couple summons. This event is almost over, guys. We got almost to 1,700 chests, which would give us a little bit more. We're probably not gonna hit the 1,900, so we're gonna miss out on the reward chest down here, but 200 is quite a few. But we've pulled a insane amount of red chests. Remember, here we did get, I think 20 red chests was the max. So we got quite a few red chests out of there. We've actually stockpiled like 21. I think we've burned through a lot of red chests. Getting Raku, we got Raku completely maxed out. We've been working on a couple different heroes to get completely maxed out here. Tozen's here, Logan as well, and Dark Blaine. I don't know if it's just me, but the campaign is harder. So Dark Blaine, very interesting. That you should say that. So a lot of players have said that the campaign seems harder since they nerfed the levels. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but Dark, just like you said, a lot of players on Reddit, a lot of players on YouTube, a lot of players on Discord have said the same thing, that it seems like the campaign is very hard, even though they minimized the teams, even though they lowered the levels, even though they lowered the signature items. Most people have said it is a lot more difficult to get through here. So is the Prince of Persia worth it in early game? As far as I know, a lot of players that have been getting the Prince, essentially the big thing Tozen is you want to get the heroes when they're available. So if you don't buy the Prince of Persia now, if you wait to get him through the dimensional stones, it's going to be a lot more expensive. So save, especially for free to play. Go ahead and save for him now. Once you have him, you will have him for the entirety of AFK Arena. You can always use the Dimensional Stones later to pick up the other heroes, but if you don't get him now, you're going to have to pay a lot more for him later. Been playing for 10 months, 35-16. Oh, Albert, that is awesome. That is a lot of progression there. I saved my rare fodder summons for the new event. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Prince is an animal, especially when you get him maxed out, just for the simple fact that he chain stuns. That's the big point of Prince of Persia, is the chain stun that he has with his ability, which not even sure which one it is here. But he also does have a cheat death, which I'm not sure why he went to level 1. I'm not sure who I dropped out of the resonating crystal. But we've been working in here. I actually put Raku in here. So whoever I dropped out was coincided with the Prince. Today I got Raku plus 30, I to 5 stars, Oden Ascendant, and I'm rushing chapter 36. Very nice Smoker. Javid is here as well. Yep, I wasn't planning on doing a stream. Ultimately just hopped on, thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. Better to save for Prince now. Yeah, and that's the big thing, Pixel, is you save a lot. Either you're going to get him now and you never have to hire him. Remember, guys, if you're going into the garrison, so if you're hiring garrison heroes, you have to pay for the hero 6 times. That is right, guys. You have to use 6 of your dimensional stones to go ahead and get the hero for free. It's a ton of resources. How can I get a Furry Hippo Gaming t-shirt? I believe on the website, if you go to my my page, it's on there. I'm not sure if it shows up through the streams, but I think it might be below the video case. All right, guys, so we got a little bit of mail here. We'll pick up our rewards. All right, so let's get into a couple summons. We have to get these heroes to ultimately unlock the children's event. So we got 3 elite hero stones, and usually when we stream, we do really, really well with the summons, which is exactly what I'm hoping. So 3 stones here, boom. We got not too bad, Allard, Pharrell, and we have Hendrik. That might be the very last copy of Hendrik we needed. We might need one more, but that might take him up to Ascended, guys. Hi Hippo, finally got my first mythic tier hero. It's Chimera. Chimera Nemesis is a very, very strong carry. On all the free-to-play accounts, most players use her as a carry, especially early game. Works really, really well. Chimera is one of the awesome heroes to have early. Do you think I can get Prince now if I only have 21 of 60? You can try Tozen. So essentially, if you try right now, the big thing is Tozen, especially with these events. As you can see right here, you get a ton of resources. You get a ton of Labyrinth tokens. You get a lot of your hero coins. So you're going to get a ton of loot out of here. In addition, there's no telling what it's going to look like in the future. So we might have a couple more events. I know we do have the hunting fields coming up. You have the Labyrinth. So you still have a chance to get a lot of the items out of here. And again, if you push really hard for Prince and you come up short, you still have all the resources. So there's nothing lost. You can grab the dimensional stones. You can summon them that way. I would just say for the Prince right now, again, if you fall short, you can just go ahead and pick up some resources. But look at that, guys. That is 3,000 hero coins. Exactly what we need. We need a lot of hero coins. And there is the new Leofric, the new hero that is up. All right, so for summons, we have 22 scrolls. We have 100 companion points, 11,000 diamonds already. I'm already halfway through finishing the summon. Yeah, if you saved on Pixel, that is why as soon as the event came up, I said save all your resources. You have to save your resources on there, guys. Makes it very, very important. It's 3-piece is great. 9-piece, he cheats death twice. Yeah, exactly, Chris Brown. That is very, very important. What are good comps for Lucy? I've been trying to run her. So for Lucy, we run Lucy with pretty much any formation, because with the Lucy team, you want her essentially to die. So I run her with Mortis because Mortis will usually buff Lucy first. Lorzen, even if he dies, we get the link, so Lucy's doing more damage. You can put Scrag in here. You don't need to. I like running her with Alna. A lot of people run Alna with Grez, but ultimately when the heroes die, Lucy does better. Lucy gets a ton stronger when heroes die. So a lot of people just put sacrificial heroes in there. We've even seen a lot of people put level 1 heroes in there just to let them die. I prefer you go for the Daemon. Yeah, the Daemon carry over Chimera is going to be the long term. So essentially, Chimera is the hero you're not going to invest to a plus 30 signature item. You don't need to invest in her furniture bonuses. The only thing she's used for right now is the Twisted Realm if you don't have Moriel. But ultimately with Daemon, you are going to build him up all the way. You're going to max him out. You're going to do a plus 30 signature item. You're going to do 9 of 9 furniture. On the free-to-play account that I currently have with the Hippo Shack, we have Daemon as the primary carry versus Chimera, and it works really, really well. Yeah, the Moriel comp is super expensive, guys, especially because now we have Moriel and now we have Leofric. A lot of people are building Leofric over building Chimera or over building Moriel just because of the utility. So even here, one of the new comps, which we'll go ahead and pick him up, our free trial. So a lot of players have been running him, interesting enough, with the combination right here. So where is our combination? So it is this combination. So this is what a lot of players have been running with Leofric. So we'll move this comp to team 1. Okay, so in here, running actually Arthur. with Ainz. And then this has been the combination that, again, a lot of players have been running Leofric with. Because remember, guys, he provides crowd control. He has a lot of debuffs. He has an AoE fear that'll fear anyone in front of him. So this has been a very, very solid team comp that a lot of people have been running, is running Ainz with Leofric. I haven't tried it yet, but this is what a lot of people have been saying. I know Rose with Ainz, Nimitsu, not even sure how well it's going to work, but with the crowd control ability, this is what people said that they've been running a lot, because he pops up that immunity, which Flora here, of course, super hard to deal with, but he does pop up that immunity, and a lot of times it'll give the immunity to Ainz, resulting in Leofric not taking damage and Ainz not taking damage. So the combination of them two, just like you see right here, that is what players have been running together. So it has worked very, very well, guys. There's always 24 lab. Yeah, exactly. So save your information, or save all of your resources, guys. I tried Leofric with Pharrell, Titus, and Brutus. How'd it work, Pixel? Shamira is sadly becoming outdated. Yeah, and if you notice, Chris, a lot of the heroes, a lot of the older heroes, if they don't rework, they're not going to be used for anything. When you look at Kaz, when you look at Almas, when you look at Thane, when you look at a lot, again, of the older heroes, there's not going to be much utilization at all for a lot of them. And of course, guys, this is another Flora team. This is the team that we had problems with last time. Very, very difficult with the second. This was the team we couldn't beat. This was the second Flora team. Yeah, exactly. So Darkblade just pointed out, it is very, very difficult, this Flora stage, because you have to be able to keep the heroes alive. That's really the trick. So whether it's crowd control, whether it's having Scrag go onto that side, this one is very difficult because you have to keep the heroes alive. Essentially, that's what makes it so difficult. So let's see if we can get some of these battles to work. We'll try it. How does the immunity work? I've yet to figure it out. So his immunity, he goes immune. And then the second part of it is after he goes immune with the target with the lowest hit points. So that's really the big thing. It is the target with the lowest hit points that he goes immune. I wonder if we could even cheese this with Silas. I'm just wondering. No. Flora just does too much damage. I was hoping maybe with a massive amount of support that we could actually get some of these heroes to live in here. Got Taylene up again, but again, we're just going to get destroyed. So we need someone to buy us some time. That's really the big thing. Is just, even here, Isolde got killed by, I think, either Flora or Rowan, because that was really, really quick. And he actually ran right over to Rowan, and Rowan's dying. Yeah, the Thorin cheese, I can't get it to work either. Let's give it a shot, guys. So you know what? The Thorin cheese, I don't think we have it in here. I usually don't do the Thorin cheese. We could try some Graveborn. We could do the Lucy cheese. I wonder if the Lucy cheese will work, just because of the immunity that we get there. You know what? Let's try it. I mean, there's nothing we can lose. We'll just give it a couple times. And again, Lucy might be able to take down, well, or she'll just die with Alna. But we might have to go with Thorin cheese. Yeah, that's another one I was thinking. And I was hoping if Lucy could be strong enough essentially to take down some of these early targets. But just like what Dark was saying a little bit ago, is it seems like it's very, very hard in the campaign now, since they've minimized the team. Yeah, we can do all Negrez and see if we can get some of this support working, just keeping them alive. is literally the thing we have to do. All Negrez is best for tanking. I'm not sure. You know what? We can even drop Thorin in here just to try to cheese some of the damage. Because remember, when Thorin dies, you have to bring him up again. So he's staying up a little bit, but there's Thorin. That was actually pretty close. We'll give it a couple times. Yeah, Albert, and that's what, again, that's what a lot of people have been saying, guys, is the teams are getting destroyed. But I think we got it. We might have it. Double support, we got it. We took down the second team. Look at that, guys. 200 million, 193 million from Grez. So we should be able to get these other teams. So let's remove this one. We'll go with Lucy. I know we don't have Alna in here, but that's okay. We're gonna be okay with this one. What team do we have here? We have the 5-pull. So that's, if this doesn't work, we'll 5-pull. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It seems like Thorin, because you have to kill him twice, it's very, very powerful, which even here, Lucy is just dying really quick. We got to get the cheese to work here, guys. Which I've seen this a couple times. So watch Wukong here with his drop. Boom. A lot of times when it comes down, it's killing the entire team. It's literally killing everyone, just kind of like an insta-death. And I don't understand why it is so powerful that it's coming down and they're dying. So there's Wukong. Boom. I don't even think he got it off that time. But Lucy just died to Flora. Or to Tassie. What's going on, Ryan? Yeah, I know some of these stages again. Let's swap in the 5-pull in here. Because we know this has actually worked pretty well. We'll give it a try. And here we start fighting some of the fun heroes. But there's Titus. We need him to get an early fear. And again, it doesn't help if Saurus just dies right off the bat either. But let's go with, I'm thinking Titus up front. We'll try to negate some of the damage. Because here we have support, we have support, and then we have Wukong, who's really hard to kill, especially with the ads. And then we have heal tank with Almas. We can't have Iran dying that fast. Doesn't work. I would try Mono Mauler or Arthur Gwen Rose. We've already used Arthur in this one, so we're going to have to try the next one to see what we can take down. Because essentially, guys, if they get the heals up, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in here if they get some of these heals up. Because we could also swap Tassie in here. I'm just thinking from the damage crowd control aspect. But we're going to have to see. From the Siren Song event, what are your thoughts on the best thing to get? Honestly, Ryan, the red chest, if you're getting one copy of a hero, it can work. Other than that, I would probably go red chest. Red chests are always going to be a very solid choice out of there. And this one we don't have Rowan, but who can we sub in? Let's go with, we can try Wukong, we can try Orthos. Hoping we can just get the twins to ult, get some of the crowd control in. Might have to try this out a couple times because I used Rowan in the other formation to try to get that comp down. Yeah, Alna, the red chest. Damon comp with the Prince, that's a good one too. Yeah, I tried, but I don't have Rowan. We used Rowan. See, Aziz, if he could stay up for just a touch more, I think we could get this down, which we might be able to, just because of the Mahira and the super cycle. If we can get some of the support in the back down, it's going to be close. Wukong versus Wukong. And our Wukong got destroyed. Wukong got destroyed. Yeah, I think we used a lot of the Graveborn team as well. But you know what? Let's go. Thinking who else we can use in here. Wukong was working. We can even use Tailene in here. I'm not too crazy about Nara, but you know what? If Nara can grab somebody, we'll try. Need like half an hour after the nerf to work hard to 395. I don't know. Maybe just try. A lot of it, guys, is just attempts after attempts after attempts to get through here, honestly. So even there, Wukong does his ability and half the team dies. Which we could also try this with Isolde. Not sure if this is going to work. The Mono Mauler took down, but I have a 920 Screg and a 330 Drez. Yeah, we're not even close to... We're not even close. The Mauler team really, really stinks that we have. See, Damon's doing well here. I know Isolde's not doing much of anything. We've already used Thorin. You know what? Let's swap. Wonder if we could keep Saurus up for a minute. I was just thinking if we could get some crowd control, if we can get some energy burn, Saurus could. That was pretty close. We'll try. Good work of Aziz. Yeah, exactly. So if we could get Aziz to live a little bit longer, because we have this massive, massive shield as well. That's why I'm hoping we can get a little bit of the crowd control up there with Iran. There we go. So we get, well, we got Namora down in that one. Let's try to grab all the support down here. Put a team together that you likely try helps me against comps. Yeah, here again, I want to grab, but see, Iran's getting banished. That's the big thing here. But let's go with see, because a lot of these heroes we don't have. I don't have built to where I want them to be. I'm just wondering the heal. Had a full heal. Maybe Saurus Tassi. That's a really strong team. I think we can get it. Don't CC the enemy Wukong. No, I know he does that little kickback, but I'm hoping we can get Saurus to ult and burn down some of the heals, really. Yeah, even looking here, guys, 100 million, 146 million. We're not doing anywhere near the damage because even we're dealing a ton of damage, but we're not throwing out that much damage. The Saurus, yeah, we could do the Saurus God comp because we still have Tassi. We're gonna have to try something to try to get through here. So what's the Speedy Lizard? I know we have Tassi in there. Isn't it Aziz with the twins? I think that's what it is, if I remember right, with the Speedy Lizard, the twins. Yeah, I'm thinking the Saurus God comp. If we can get him to again just run through some of these heroes. Do we pop Tailene in here? Not sure. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head what the Speedy Lizard was. Because I don't think it's Taylene. Yeah, Satrina would be good. I don't have her really built out too much. Rowan, we don't have Rowan. If you unlock him, I do have a question, Hippo. Is Lucius worth it? To get to Mythic early game, he does work pretty well. Ultimately, Lucius is a hero that you're not going to use, and you're not going to use for a extended amount of time. There's a lot of heroes that you can build, but he'll definitely work for a while. I mean, he absolutely works for a while. Yeah, some of the teams I know. And again, Source is just dying to Wukong. Let's try him in the bottom. Wukong drops the stick, and that's it. We lose a lot of heroes. Even there it is. Boom. Killed out Tassie, killed out Leica. Just from that very, very first. Rowan, Twins, Aziz, Source, and Leica. That's what I thought. So Rowan, which we don't have. Twins, Aziz, yep. Source, Leica, yep. Because even there, I mean, he's not even staying alive for anything. Yeah, Wukong again with that the insta kill. See, sometimes like that time he didn't get the bludgeon off. There we go, Speedy Lizard. Just getting destroyed. Sadly, the only other ones I have are Almas and Damon. I have terrible luck with those two factions. Damon, I would absolutely build. I mean, Damon is just super, super strong. He's one of the first heroes and one of the carries. Guys, he is such a strong carry. So let's see. It looks like we might have a little bit of RNG here, guys. Speedy Lizard, is he going to get it done? Speedy Lizard did it. There we go. Speedy Lizard got it done, guys. All right, so this one a little bit easier, so we should be able to do the Lucy comp. So Lorzen went down. Lucy's buffed up. Shouldn't have put Damon in there, though, because we want some of these heroes to die in here. See, Lucy's got to live. Lucy's got to live for more than one hit. Let's try the top, but then we're fighting Antandro. I know, finally, right? Ezio gonna kill everybody? Ezio's been known. Ezio. Guys, that is why you build Ezio. Right there. 262 million, guys. Ezio did it by himself. Lucy went down early. I don't even have him 3 of 9. I don't even have him 9 of 9. 262 million. Ezio just killed everybody, which is awesome. I need to get him built up a little bit more. 3548 is done, guys. Wow. That was crazy. That took quite a bit of time. But actually, let's hop out. We'll do some summons. We can even drop the Eins comp in there. All right, so we were looking at doing some summons. We got a tier 3 stone, guys. There it is. What we're collecting and what we're waiting for. Tier 3 stones. All right, so we used all of our stones in here, which was good. We got a couple more diamonds to pick up. All right. I know, Ezio just solos the battle Javi just like that. All right, so there is Hendrik. Guys, very, very nice. Look at the light bearers. All right, so here we go. Plus 30, King. He has a plus 30. What's going on, Alexander? Finally get to watch one live. So we're going to add 1 star to Allard. There we go, guys. We are going to add, that is right, Hendrick to Ascended. Finally got the other copy of him, so he is done, guys. Rigby, got a little bit of Angelo love right there. Boom, Mythic Plus, double copies to Ascended as well. And with a star. Rigby right there. How game-changing is Lucretia 9 of 9? Honestly, Dylan, it's very, very powerful just because when she does the 9 of 9, the Hellfire ability stays with Lucretia. That is what allows her to just destroy the enemy so fast. It is the Hellfire ability because it's permanent when you get that buff. It is. That's why Lucretia plus 30 signature item, 9 of 9 furniture. I would go through pretty much as fast as you can. It's very, very powerful. All right, guys, so Light Bearers, we have Thane and we have Oscar. So we're probably going to build out Thane, but Oscar, we have all the copies. We already have 5 stars on Oscar. But let's do a couple summons. We have 22 there. We have 100 and then 12,000 diamonds. Still looking here. Let me know what you guys think. Should we do regular summons for the diamonds or should we do 2 pulls with Stargazing? Let me know. We are looking right now for, of course, out of the shop, we're looking for Muriel. We'll build her up right now. All right, so hopefully we can get some luck here with the summons. All right, so pull number 1 is going to give us an elite. We need some more elites, which is a copy of Grez. We do not have Grez at 5 stars yet. So we need some more copies of Grez to max him out. Pull number 2 gives us a couple rare cards, which is okay. 20 red chests out of there, guys, and some more emblems. 1 pull out of here. Stargazing. Double with a companion points, guys. Kaz and Cirrus. Okay, not too keen on Kaz, but Cirrus will take a double with the companion points. That is 3, guys. That is 3 pulls, 3 elites out of 3 pulls. All right, so Stargazing it is. All right, still looking for some more copies of Muriel. Just beat the 2nd stage and it wasn't with Thorin Cheese. Yeah, exactly. Darkbane. Thorin, I have maxed out. Ultimately, with him being maxed out, I cannot get the cheese to work. We talked about this last stream. We cannot get the cheese to work, guys. All right, so Muriel, we have 2 summons. Number 1 gives us a copy of Muriel. There's a copy, guys. Again, summoning luck. This is why I do it when we stream, guys, because it is the summoning luck. You guys always bring me absolute amazing summoning luck. And there's a copy of Muriel. 1 more summon. Boom. It is just some resources, but that's okay. We still need to sell them for gold. I hate the arena tickets in there, but we picked up an extra copy of Muriel. So very, very cool there, guys. And I think we have 1 more summon, which, you know what? We have a couple more diamonds. We're just going to do singles. I have 1 more for the month. And I'm hoping with the luck that we're seeing, I can just pull 1 more. I'm hoping that I can just pull 1 more rare to get this final desired hero summons done before it is over. All right, streaming luck. Here it goes. We got 1 more pull. Maybe it'll be it. Oh, it is a rare. That's okay, though. That gave us a lot more rare cards, which we can definitely use. So that takes Kaz to 4 stars already. So Kaz is almost done as well. And then Muriel, I think that takes us to Elite Plus. So we got her there, which, wait, guys, that gives us more. That gives us more cards, I believe, out of here with our ship. So we got Muriel. There we go. 10 more Stargazer cards. Guys, we got another shot. We got another shot. 10 free Stargazer cards there. Peggy is already maxed out. You have 46 hours, guys. So if you're looking to add stars on those heroes, 46 hours. The counter is up. All right, so let's see, guys. Redemption time. 10 more cards. Is it going to be? It is. Oh, just some more resources. I was hoping for the diamonds. We're still have only seen the diamonds one single time. But let's pop open our resources. We'll see if we can build anyone else. Then we can just continue through the campaign. Perfect time to ask a lot of questions. If you guys got questions, anything of that nature, just because like we just seen, the campaign stages do take a little bit to go through. They do take a little bit of time. So here we already have all of our tier stones. Barracks, we don't have enough to buy in there. Labyrinth, we don't have enough yet. We still have 12 more days on a reset. Challenger, I bought a copy of Zolrath. All right, so let's see. So Wilders, who are we building here? I don't like when it doesn't combine these guys. We'll go out and back in. Sometimes it'll pop up. All right, so Maulers, we were building Brutus. So we have Brutus. We have one copy there. 1, 2. Warwick. We have still need more copies of Warwick. So essentially, we don't have any food to get Brutus up higher. We have K-Sauce. We have Inoki. We have one there. We need some more food. Need more food on there. Hey, chat, should I swap K-Sauce? If you're doing swap scroll, Alexander, if you have K-Sauce really, really built, I would consider it. If you don't, I wouldn't use the swap scroll as of yet. I have 2 tier 3 and I want to use it on Lucy, but what do I go for? What do you mean, Keck? How do you get the hero growth bundles? So the hero growth bundles are actually from the Field of Stars. When you have, right here, when you have, I believe it is 10 ascended heroes, you unlock the hero growth bundles. You have to have 10 ascended heroes. Elder Tree, we get a little bit more out of there. All right, so Wilders, we have Almas. That is it, guys. We have Almas, and we are done. We have a ton of Wilders. Almas and Wilders will be done. We already have Raku. We already have Ruspin already built. So we just have Almas. That's it. Here we're looking for Desira. We need a little bit more food. So Thorin and Kelthar, which Thorin and Kelthar are already 5 stars. We need more food, though. We need a little bit more food, and Desira would be Mythic, which we're going to focus on building her up, which is awesome. What's going on, Ali? Moriel or Khazard or Leofric, which to build? Abdullah, right now, we know Khazard does pretty well, but he does require a team. Leofric, kind of questionable with him being so new. Moriel in PvP, she's been doing absolutely phenomenal. Also with Moriel, she does well in the team comp you've seen within Dark Namora, but that's the only place we've really seen her. So out of those 3, that's a very, very tough call. I don't know if D has any thought or if Javid. Between those 3, it is very, very tough call because with Moriel and Leofric, like I said, we don't know exactly how well they're going to perform at this point. We just have to wait. They're too new right now to see exactly where they're going to be utilized. I'm in chapter 34. My hero level is 320. To what level should I push before going after progression? Honestly, push progression all that you can. When you start getting into progression, when you hit, right now, even our level gap is closing in a little bit as we've been gaining. Usually, if you're about level 130 plus is where it starts getting difficult. 120, 130 is normal. Anything north of probably 130 takes a ton of attempts. So you can go through a ton of different attempts and not make any progression just because it's super, super RNG at that point. What team should I use to get past 1340? It keeps ending me so fast I can't level up. So Nemesis, just go through all different things. If you're stuck at that level, going through the campaign, go through the King's Tower, go through the Labyrinth, go through the Arena, go through, push as much as you can on the peaks of time. Once you've exhausted everything, even including the older peaks of time, even the Wondrous Pouch, once you've exhausted everything, go back to the campaign. and just really go from there. Are you ever going to do the tree? Oh, like a video on the tree? So the tree I've been kind of building, and the big way to build it, honestly, is there's a certain point where your support class, your substance class, gains haste. So you take it up from haste level to haste level to haste level. I use a lot of rangers, so I've built the ranger tree in here. I've been slowly leveling up the other trees, especially with Saurus, and then a little bit higher here with Grez and with Damon. And then this was for Ainz. This is pretty strictly for Ainz. I don't really use too many other casters, but we can definitely do a video on that. Who would you choose to T3 for a mage aside from Ainz? When it comes to the mages, honestly, the Oden is really, really strong. If you're building, or if you have Oden, especially if you have his furniture, or not his furniture, tier 3. So Ainz you'll use as a caster, Oden you'll use as a caster, Khazard Mahira use as a caster. A lot of the other ones you don't really use that much. For instance, Sophia, not really. Shamira, not really. Pippa, mainly for the crowd control, not too worried about her damage. Isabella's mainly in the tower. Lorzen you use for the link. Belinda, most people don't build. Skarath you use for the 5-pole. When it comes to actual mages, there's only a few that you utilize them in a damage perspective, essentially. From what I've used, there's not too many places that you're going to going to use too many casters, honestly. So here we have 3 poles, still looking to max out a little bit more furniture. Desira's in there. We have our new Celestial in there. Pippa we're going to max out. Ezio we want. Khazard we want. So we'll do 3 quick summons here. Hopefully with your guys' luck, we'll get some decent pulls. Is there even a level cap on the resonating crystal? Yes, there is. So we got 1 piece there, guys, for Pippa. It looks like the second is just going to be a legendary pull, which is okay because we get 1 card on the table. We'll do the same thing I always do, optimize our heroes. Then we'll recycle what we're not using. Looks like we got quite a few to recycle. 1900, so 1 red card on the table, but that takes Pippa to 6. So she's pretty close, which is good. When are you going to finish Mortis? Mortis essentially doesn't need to be built. I got super lucky with Mortis when I built him. Ultimately, we pulled a ton of copies of him, and we pulled a ton of copies of him very, very fast. So I will build him out eventually. I'll finish him. If they keep coming out with new Celestial and Hypogean heroes, it's going to get kind of backseated, honestly. His tier 3 power gear will increase if I level the hero because my Arthur T3 power is 81k. So yeah, so for instance, on Arthur, we have his gear here. When you strengthen the gear, it's percentage based. So once you have it tier 3, once you increase his levels, once Arthur gets stronger, because it's percentage based, he will get stronger. And it is the exact same factor when it comes to the Elder Tree. As you level it up, because it is percentage based, the stronger your heroes, the more levels you gain, the stronger the entire class will get because of the percentage. You have higher percentage. Why don't you put Flora in the crystal and do the stall for the campaign? I've thought about it. I have the stall comp in here. Right here, this is kind of the stall comp. We need more room in the resonating crystal. There's a lot of heroes that I use. Maybe Nara. I mean, we could swap Nara out of here. But most of the heroes going back and forth with the tower, going back and forth with the campaign. I use a lot of these heroes, which honestly, we could probably swap Lucius out of here. We can put Flora in here. We can try the Flora stall. Which question is, do I have any gear for her? I have gear on the twins, but are we going to use the twins? Would be the question. So we could try. I mean, I got her furniture just because Flora's a hero similar to Thorin. I've built, but I've never really used him. I've literally never done the Thorin cheese. If you watch any of my videos, I've never done the Thorin cheese, even though I built Thorin. I've never used Flora. She's never been past level 1. I really don't think I've ever used Flora. But you know what? Let's try the stall comp in here. Just to see, which I know I don't think even any of these heroes, or most of these heroes, don't have much gear in here. Because I think Wukong too. We're using Wukong naked. And he has pauldrons. But there is all of his furniture, guys, or all of his unenchanted, unbuilt gear. Pharrell I do use. Pharrell, we need 2 more pieces there. And then I think Taylene is maxed out as well. You know what? Let's go with the stall comp. As you can see, Flora a lot stronger when you fight her than using her up here. Especially because we have her completely maxed out. Taylene's dying in an instant. Wukong, there we go. So we got Wukong. Maybe alt, there we go. That was close. That was definitely close. Jesus, we're around the same place. Best thing to do now is stock up on resource to be able to build heroes quick. Yeah, stocking up on resources is kind of here or there, because a lot of people say, should I save all of my resources or all of my summons to do mass summons? If you're saving all of your summons, you're essentially just going to nerf yourself, because those are heroes that you could be utilizing right now that you're not, because you're waiting on summons. I particularly don't wait for summons. There's not much of a reason to wait for a bunch of summons, but a lot of players do. And a lot of players do play it that way, where they just wait for summons. What's going on, Yurit? Haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? Resonating Crystal goes up for new heroes. Yes, every new hero, it goes up, I believe, 5 levels. Yep, every 5 levels for a new hero. 371 million damage, guys. That is awesome. And even fully maxed out Arthur just gets destroyed. And Rose holding it down. Killing Ainz out. My question is, why aren't you using 5-pull for Thorin in single stages? Getting everyone together would be a lot more efficient. I can try it. So single stages, it's actually pretty easy. I'm trying Leofric in here. But usually these are pretty easy if you run it with Taylene and you run it with Rowan. This is actually a very, very strong team comp. And it's pretty easy to get through here with the stages. Usually it's not very difficult. It might take a time or two. But again, the Thorin team comp just doesn't seem to work for me. Which now, of course, we have Albedo dying super quick. But this team, a lot of times the first time it'll work. Might take a time or two. Oh, that's right, Legend. Because we unfused the hero that he was fused with. We took the hero he's fused with out of the Resonating Crystal. That's probably why he's dying so fast. Thanks for pointing that out. Zafriel, Scrag, Titus, Kren, Gwen for the Invade team. Yeah, the Invade team's pretty strong. From a lot of players that use that Invade team, very, very strong team. As you can see, a majority of the team is just dying out pretty quick. Let's try swapping down here. Now, Antandra just slapped Ainz straight in the face. Oh, you've been playing a lot more games, Yorit? What are you playing? Let me know. I have an E plus Lucy from Gazing in chapter 19. What comp? Essentially, Lucy, any support is going to be good for Lucy right now, especially a little bit more early game. You're going to need support to keep her alive, essentially, at that point. Once you get Lucy to having her signature item, then you're not going to have to worry about it as much. And look at Warwick, guys. Warwick is just destroying us with the shield. Yeah, Warwick just took down everybody. Almost 200 million damage. 970 million. Couldn't get through Warwick. That was it. Couldn't get through Warwick. Yeah, the gear, Jace, just comes in a long time. It takes a significant amount of time to build up gear on teams. Let me make sure we got heroes geared out here. That's what I was kind of wondering. I'm like, it seems very, very hard, but we already know that Taylene, she even has her tier 3 gear on there. You know, Arthur is all kind of geared out. Same with her. Well, we could get a better chest, but... And I've been slowly buying gear as well. Just accumulating the gear over time. Finally, just ascended Skarath and got him 3 of 9 for my 5 pull. Isn't it crazy, Jesus? When you get him to that level, he just destroys the campaign. Iran, guys, is another hero. You'll use him through the majority of the game. One hero that will be used for a majority of the game. There's a huge delay for me. I ask questions. You're still doing 49? Sometimes there is a delay. Let me see. See, I got nothing with the latency. Everything looks good. It shows there's no latency, no drop streams, excellent connect. It might be on your side if there's a delay on some of the content. Yeah, Warwick is a monster, guys. Again, when you use him, not really the strongest. When you fight him, you just get destroyed. Which Ainz blew up and left scene. 484 million damage, so not too bad. All right, so this is the one we did last time. Want to see? Let's see what we got in here. Let's try the stall comp. A lot of people are talking about the stall comp. Let's try. Yeah, Thor and Cheese is one that you have to do kind of over and over and over again. Even here, I don't think it's going to work with the shields. We're going to have more of a Lucy or more of a burst team to get through here. And I've noticed since I've been moving teams, confirm, a lot of times it doesn't seem to change. I don't know if there's a bug with it or something, but I've noticed a lot of times it's not changing. We're not seeing the change. Which this one, Lucy, I didn't even realize Falks was back there. Falks just confines Lucy, and it doesn't work. But Speedy Lizard does, if we can keep anyone alive. I'm thinking to stall for a couple weeks, maybe months in the campaign. Jace, honestly, if you're pushing through the campaign, there's not a big incentive, and we've talked about this quite a bit. There's not a big incentive to push through the campaign. So a lot of people don't push through the campaign because, again, there's not a huge incentive to really push the campaign very hard. So a lot of people don't. A lot of people choose not to. Have a good night, Javid. I know it's probably like 4 a.m. where you're at. Here we'll try the 5 pull again. There we had the Fear from Titus. And I'm thinking with Sophia, it works okay, but I feel like we need someone other than Sophia. She's worked for a long time, but so many people have now backlined Sophia. They've actually just gotten rid of Sophia. Which, who else do we even have over here? We have Nakaruru. The Prince is only level 1. Wish we put a little more levels on him, but... Is the 5-pole trying to keep us alive? We'll give it a couple more times. So what do you think? So what did you do for 35.48 when you have 2 floors? Did you try the Thorn Cheese? We actually just did. Didn't we just finish that? 35.48? Yeah, that's the one we just did. One I did with Thorin. We put Thorin in the second formation and it worked. You don't want to get the 250 diamonds every 4 stages. Oh yeah, exactly. Just like leveling up when you get what, 10? I think they give you 10 diamonds when you level up, which is pretty funny because it's literally 10 diamonds. See, I don't even think the portal party is going to work. So we got our Graveborn team, which we used Pharrell, but the Graveborns are usually pretty solid. No, maybe we didn't use Pharrell. Why did it tell me he wasn't in there? Oh, he was in another formation. That's why. We'll give it a couple times. Yeah, Darren. The 250 diamonds definitely going to make it or break it when it comes to summons. Just kidding. The 250 diamonds don't make a real difference. But it looks like Rain took out, or Nara took out Rain together. Should be able to get this one down. The Graveborn team, there we go. All right, back to the Lucy Cheese. Let's see. Eamon, I just can't get it to work. We've tried the Thorin Cheese. I can't even tell you how many times we've tried the Thorin Cheese. I cannot get it to work. Honestly, for whatever reason, I can't get it to work. I've tried an excessive amount of time. I've even went through and just ran it time and time again. Cannot get it to work. Again, for whatever reason, the Thorin Cheese, because he's maxed out, it should be much easier with the Thorin Cheese. But again, I find that I cannot get it to work. No matter what I do, I cannot get that Thorin Cheese to work. It's completely broken when I try it. Which here we're dealing with Iran in the bottom. Yeah, we can't have heroes dying really quick. God tier comp, it just honestly takes time. Again, you just got to get the RNG to work. No one has Yukio to garrison. Not many players, you had to buy Yukio. Yukio was straight purchase only, if you guys remember. That is why a lot of players don't have Yukio. He was purchase only. If you didn't drop $50 when he was available, you don't get Yukio. I have him on both my accounts, which is just kind of funny. Just copy a lineup and use a macro. It gets really boring. Honestly, if you want to just go through and kind of cheese AFK Arena, you can do just that. You can just set up a macro and copy the lineups and just let it run until RNG works, I guess. But even here with the 5-pole guys, look at, literally we just get destroyed in a matter of 2 seconds. And I wonder if, even though the level of the heroes went down, it seems like, so Iran has his artifact, has all of his gear. It just gets destroyed in the matter of 2 seconds. It's honestly crazy to me how fast they die. So what else could we do here to stall? We can put in Tassie. Tassie banished Tassie, which didn't work that well. Thorin died pretty early on this one. And again, with the pull-in, even with Wukong with the shields, just get destroyed. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like when you start getting further, that's what a lot of players do. I I don't know even, so if you're pushing chapter 37, 38, 40, how many times have you done the stage? If you're, I mean, how many times have you replayed a stage over and over and over again to get through 40 chapters of AFK Arena? It's, to me, it's absolutely just mind-boggling how much you would have to, how many attempts it's going to take. Because, I mean, yeah, we can get through this. It might take me 20 attempts, 30 attempts, 50 attempts. Eventually, the RNG will work and we'll get through here. It just depends how long it takes. Because even here, if you watch, so when Iran does his pull, it's almost killing Aziz the second that he pulls. So Aziz wasn't even getting to him last time, and he was already dead. What's going on, Burn Spark? Running a little into a lot of third and fourth teams. Is the strongest team comp in the match. Power. Yeah, again, a lot of people have been saying that it's very, very hard since they've done the nerf, essentially, which I guess is kind of weird to say, but that's what a lot of people have said. See, in here, after seeing the amazing damage that Flora did and how she devastated the team over and over and over again, I just don't see it. Even Orthos died the second he walked into the battle. Yeah, we could try Brutus. We could try Brutus with the stall on the bottom. Just because Iran's not going to be able to kill him. Until his shield wears off, but it's not going to be the insta-kill. Yeah, it's just going to take some time. All right, that's a battle we're going to have to save for another day to pick up. Let's get up some of our loot. I don't know if we're going to have enough to pick up some more chests, but we got one summon. Can we do it, guys? One single summon, 300 diamonds. No, it's a rare again. We have nothing left. Well, next to nothing. Maybe a rare. Look at that, the final one. I'm going to laugh. It's Zyra. It is. Oh, a copy of Drez. That's okay. That was pretty good, though. We got a copy of Drez. And you know what? That adds another star to him. So that puts him at 4 stars. I'll definitely take my my 2 single pulls there for little guy Drez. We're almost done with a lot of these heroes, guys. And that's what I've really been focusing on. I've been trying to 5-star these heroes. So when new heroes come out, we can just build them up and build them up very, very quickly to make it easy. So once I stockpile food on all of the different factions, when a hero comes up like Desira, I can build her up a little. We'll already have a bunch of food just sitting down here so we can build her up and just continue with the heroes. I got Lucy Ascended plus 30, my first ever Celestial Hypogen. Mad Aim, congratulations. She is one to have done. She is so powerful that you can destroy a lot of the campaign with her. Very easy. Why not use Warwick? So Warwick is very, very strong to fight against. Nemesis, Warwick is absolutely nobody when you use him. When you use him, Warwick gets killed in a second. It literally gets killed in a matter of a second. They get destroyed. See you later, Ryan. Have a good night. Will you ever stream a Legends Challenger tournament? I've always wanted to see how the perspective. I don't put enough into the game to actually compete well in here. I've never made it past for the first round. This is the very first round is where we usually get knocked out because I don't have my Elder Tree leveled up. So if you look, a lot of players in here with the Elder Tree, especially when you get here, it's usually always maxed out or very, very close to max out. Even the new heroes, as you can see right here, completely maxed out. It's very, very difficult to compete. I haven't made it past the first round. I think one time I did. I think one single time I made it past the very first round, which was, I think, this one. Legends Championship RO64. One time I made it past the first round, was knocked out in the first round, but that's as far as I did go. Don't skip on us. You got a single friendship left. Here we go, guys. Oh, it is a rare. That's it. We got nothing. We're out now. We got no Stargazer cards. We got nothing. Almost all zeros across the board. That's pretty funny to see. But it's almost done. I don't think we have anything again from the event. We got some free stuff though. This is again why I said to save your resources, because we knew the event was coming. 6,000 right there. Another 3,000 there. Which, guys, maybe is it going to be before we conclude the barracks? Oh, we're still short. Nope, sorry. I thought it was going to be another elite stone, guys. Still a little short on that one. Alna, Isolde with support like Rowan and Taylene is strong. Yeah, that's a pretty strong. A lot of people run Alna with Grez. The Alna Grez combo is very strong because Alna does the immunity essentially, and as Grez gets the minions up, he has the ability to heal when the minions die. So it's very, very tough to kill Grez with Alna because she does the haste debuff. So it's really tough to kill them. Guys, we're up to 735 million combat rating, overall combat rating. So definitely doing pretty well there. It's awesome to see just how much progression we have made on this account in a relatively short time. Since I finally got these artifacts to 5 stars, I can sell these, and I sell them absolutely religiously because I never have any gold at all. My gold goes into refreshing, and my gold goes into buying everything out of the shop. Isolde really doesn't need much support. Rowan can go to a Damon comp. Yeah, Isolde, you just have to get to scale. If Isolde doesn't have an opportunity to scale, he will die way, way too early. You have to let him scale to be able essentially to compete. If he dies out in the first probably 15 or 20 seconds, you are not going to win the battle. You're going to die essentially. A couple more diamonds there. I think we got all of our dailies here. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and finish all the other accounts, and we're going to go through. And while I do that, I'm actually just going to push the King's Tower. We have to do more floors on here. We finally got Entendre where we wanted her built for the tower. We got her at the plus 30 signature item. Almost have some furniture for her. So she is definitely getting there, guys. I've never built her. She's another hero that we've never built. That's why we focused a lot on building her up. And I want to see exactly how well she is going to work maxed out in the tower, as well as a couple other heroes that we've never built. Mizalth is one I've never built. Zolrath I have never built. Out of here, we've never built Zafriel. We've never seen him. Looks like we have a bunch of copies of other heroes, but there is a lot of heroes, again, that we've never built. But guys, that will do it for our stream for tonight. So we got through the double flora stage, which was an absolute nightmare. We are almost done with 35 going into 36. Once we get into 36, we do get our advancement rewards, which is going to be awesome because that is 9,000 diamonds out of there. So we're going to do some more progression coming up on this weekend. Hopefully we can gain a couple more levels. We can gain a couple more levels, a little bit more gear, level up a little bit more gear, get the team comps all ready. We should be able to finish out this chapter without having a lot of difficulty like what we're seeing right now. I have Entendre. She slaps. Yeah, exactly, Alexander. So again, guys, that will do it for our stream for tonight. Definitely made a little bit of progression. That was a really, really tough stage to make it through, and I'm super glad that we made it through the double flora stage. A lot of people are stuck at that stage. Even some of you guys in chat were stuck at that stage. Once we hit chapter 36, going into chapter 36, you go back to 5 teams. So we get a breather through what? 1, 2, 3, 4 stages. I think even this one might still have, nope, it's only got 4. But once we get into chapter 36, it is going to be back to 5 teams again. So just that easy. That is going to be the next stop. So essentially, guys, back in the day, level 30 or chapter 30, 31 was the stopping point. Then they nerfed it just like they did with this one. 34 was the stopping point for a considerable amount of time. A lot of players stacked up there. Now chapter 36 is going to be the next stopping point, essentially within the AFK arena. So once they get to a point of nerfing chapter 36, a lot of players will push through the progression, but that's going to be the next wall that people are going to run into. So again, guys, that will do it for the stream for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me and all the love and support. We are over 17,400 subscribers. That is right, guys. We are coming up onto 20,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So absolutely amazing. For those of you who join me in Twitch, the Twitch account, if you guys have noticed, is completely gone at this point. It took a while to decommission the Twitch account, but that is completely gone. Streaming on 2 platforms was way too much. Even on the comp, keeping up with all of the visual effects and everything between multiple platforms. So we're keeping it all on YouTube, guys, just to keep it all centralized for you guys. So again, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good night. And as always, thank you guys for watching.